Alright, hello there, it's Lucas from Jira for the People, and today I will show you the application that will probably change the way you think about Jira itself. So Jira was intended to work asynchronously, as you know. So, this is useful when the team is distributed all over the world and people work in different parts of the day. So, some questions or issues can wait and usually wait like a couple of hours, couple of days, and so on. And everybody got used to it. But these days, when organizations are more and more Jira-oriented, Jira-centered, I think there is a need to add some dynamic components to that. And I also remember a couple of situations when I missed such functionality, like, for example, checking who's not available today, right, in Jira. Unless you have implemented such functionality like vacation management, absence management in your organization, and as a Jira administrator I did, Jira would not be the place for you to check for such information. And such custom solution usually it's rather complicated and based on scripts, and it needs some maintenance. But this application, which I recently discovered, the out-of-office issue and calendar automation for team workflow, it's a long name, this application does the job. So the main purpose of this application is to handle the situation when you are or will be absent for some period of time, for whatever reason. So it can show the other teammates that you are absent, it can reassign ticket to other people, and a couple of other things. The application works in Jira Cloud environment. After installation, the out-of-office assistant link appears in the profile menu on the right top, and after clicking on it, I am redirected to the rules manager. So what are these rules? The rules are the thing which tells the application what to do when you are absent. And as an administrator, I can create either rules for myself and for other people, actually for everyone in my instance. And for example, the project lead can create either rules for himself or herself, or for her team members. I will now create the rule for another user, so we'll go more quickly to the example. So here we have a list of people in my organization. There are only 4 of them, and I'm the first one here. So I will create a rule for Monsieur Baba. It's here, and I can create a new rule by clicking this blue button here. So as you can see, this form is rather straightforward. There's only a couple of fields to fulfill, and we will discuss them shortly. So in first 2 fields, you need to specify the period when you will be absent. So I am specifying for this user the period from today, which is the 12th of April, for example, to the end of the week. So this is the period. And below we have projects or JQL filter field, and here we can specify the scope of the issues that the out-of-office application should take care of, should operate on. So in this example, let's choose the very important Kanban project. Then we will write the simple message like, I am not here right now. So this is the message that will be added as a comment when someone will assign us to the ticket when we are absent. Okay, so now we see that this user has one rule, and now he is currently out of office, and he will be absent until the 14th of April. And what will happen when we try to assign ticket to him? Let's see. Okay, so let's create a ticket where we try to assign the absent person. We will use the very important Kanban project. As you can remember, we specified this project in the scope of this rule. So after creating a task in this project, the out of office application will see this and will take some actions, which you will see in a while. Test issue, and there is a assignee field, and we will choose the Messiah Baba and create an issue. Then look what happened. There are two things on this screen. First, the automatic comment was added in behalf of this user. So it's the message that we specified in the rule definition. Remember, I am not here right now. The message, of course, can be longer if you want, but the great thing is that this happens automatically. And the second thing, look here. This is some special field appeared in the details section, which is out of office assistant, and then we see that the assigned person is absent right now. Now let's test another functionality, which is specifying the coverer. Coverer is the person who will take care of our issues automatically when we are absent. So we're going back to the user administration, and we're adding a new rule for this person. So let's say we will choose another project, which is very important project. And we can also specify the same period, and we'll choose the coverer here. So I will specify me as a coverer, and we can also define the message. Hello, I'm not here, my coverer will take care of the task. So let's save this rule and try to create the task in another project. This is very important project, and we can also provide some test summary and pick the Messiah Baba as an assignee. One thing I miss here is the info here that this person is absent right now. Anyway, we click create and we'll see what's happened. As you can see, the assignee field is here because of the configuration of this project, but still the assignee was set automatically right after the issue creation, and also the comment was added automatically. The issue was reassigned to Łukasz Przybyłowicz, that's me, by the Jira out of office assistant. So you can see how useful it is, because by specifying the more complex parameters here, because you can not only choose the project, but you can also define the JQL filter, and you can choose from the available filters. On this Jira instance, I don't have like created filters yet, but I can create the filter right away by clicking custom filter, and then I can just specify whatever JQL I want, picking, for example, only the incidents that are created in some period with some priority in some project. And then I can only make the out of office assistant take care only of specific range of issues, which is very, very useful, because, you know, some tickets can wait, but some incidents, for example, cannot wait. And another advantage of this application is that it can also interact with Jira Service Management. So when you use Jira Service Management, I have no Jira Service Management on this instance, but I can show you the fields that are responsible for that. So you can set the cover for your approvals. As you know, also the comment is automatically added to the ticket where you are assigned, and you can also decide if this message should be shared with the customer or not. And one more thing here, I will set this field. This is field which is responsible to modifying how your username look like in the comments that somebody mentions you in. So I can set it here. I am, absent with this palm, let's say, which means that I am on vacation. And see, when I mention the Messiah Baba here, hello, what's up? And as you can see, there is automatic information that this user is out of office until 14th of April, and you can even add icon here. Okay, so let's say you're back from the vacation and you want to see which tasks were reassigned where you were absent, reassigned automatically by the application. So you have this reassigned column, and by clicking on this, you see all the tasks. There is one task right now, but you can see the list of tasks that were reassigned and to whom. Okay, so this was a quick dozer of how this application works, but the application can do more things. Like, for example, it allows you to play with the API. You can play with your rules, or when you are administrator, you can play with all of the created rules, and you can, of course, create, modify, and delete rules. And having this list of actions and methods, you can create actually any integration you want, but you can also choose from the already defined, already created integration, right? So, for example, you can use the integration between your Jira and out-of-office assistant and one of the famous calendars, like, for example, Google Calendar or Outlook Calendar. This is very, very useful. You can then create events, create rules, delete them, modify them straight from your Outlook or Google Calendar. The example of creating the integration is here in this little tutorial, which is very, very useful. I recommend watching this one. I will provide you all the links to the documentation in the video description. Okay, and another advantage of this application is the fact that it can help you to manage the capacity planning in regards to the absence of teammates. So you can build the fancy dashboards joining the out-of-office assistant and custom charts plugin. And for example, this is one of the many examples. You can create, let's say, absence dashboard where you can see which projects are impacted by your colleague's absence, or which assignee are out of office, right? Or which team members are out of office today. There are many things, many answers that you can get from these dashboards, these gadgets. So I also recommend you to read this and check what are the possibilities of using such application. Of course, the greatest benefits comes from the full adaptation of the teams, right? Because if only one person or two person will use this application, it doesn't make sense actually, maybe for them, but not for the team. But when your team will adapt to using this application, it will become more and more useful. That's why I recommend you to give it a shot. You can also read the my review on Jira-for-the-people.com blog. You can install the trial version and just, try and see what you can get from this app.